Super People is a new released game that have been able to play in the beta version, but now finally has released and the full gameplay with minor updates as more clothing, small patch notes, etc. Super People is a free online RPG battlegrounds game similar to Fortnite and PUBG, but looks quite alike like PUBG. Even though that, it's a completely different feeling and gameplay while playing. It's not as big servers, only a few players and matches, but it runs smoothly and it has some power-ups of its own, literally. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what I'm going to talk about today. There is only one huge map that spawns a circle play area in each match, so you cannot play on the whole map under the match. You'll have to act quickly and choose which super soldier you're going to play as depending on where on the map you'll fight it. You'll maybe find a liking for someone of the soldiers and choose them most of the time, but I promise you that you'll have to choose wisely depending on the area. When flying into the map battlefield, you'll feel flying choppers, getting the realistic feeling with only a few kit fit into the one helicopter but having multiple of them flying alongside. That means you won't be right on the line of the map, you'll be probably a few hundred meters away from it. The game modes are like any others: solo, duo, 3-man squad, and you can choose from TPP or FPP, third-person player or first-person player, making it able to play both TPP and FPP or only FPP in that match, and everyone else will have the same. Around the map with battlefields, you'll find the houses filled with loot or cars standing by the side of the road. You can choose from either taking the car and be a bit loud but getting onward faster to your next destination, or taking the slower option and walking. It's more stealthy and you can find yourself in a place getting some free kills on the road up ahead. Weapons and ammo and backpacks have different levels with a shining color. Backpacks, headgear, and chest plates can only reach level 5 heroic. You can find the scrap lying around the play area and upgrade your gear weapons. It's also possible to turn on the scanner that will help you find material and the specific material you need to upgrade your gear weapons. For greater gear weapons, you'll have to craft together some scrap to another kind of scrap that you can use to upgrade your gear weapons. When fighting another player, you will be able to see their name tag and which country they are from above their heads. It will even say on the upper right corner from whom killed who and their country. The two first matches I played only met Russians, and the first one and Germans, and the second one with little nudge of Swedish hanging around there. And it started with 40 players, but some days later it became 60 players in the matches, and it made it more fun, stretching out the matches longer than it ending quicker with the fewer players. Power cells. There is 5 types of super capsules, power cells as I call them. There's a red, green, blue, and white and gold. The red, green, and blue cells will unlock upgrade skills in one of your 3 skill trees, depending on what color the cell has. Where the white cell will upgrade a random skill, and the gold will max out a random skill in the skill tree. Some skills give your player upgrades, and some gives you different abilities that you can use. All classes has different upgrades and abilities in their skill tree under the main skill. They're to help you and make your soldier stronger and more efficient in ways that suits for the main skill that your soldier has. Armory, personal supply. Under a match there will fall a personal supply drop from the sky. The supply drop will contain whatever loot you have put it in that lobby. There is 5 spots to place other weapon attachments, equipment, boosters, super capsules or healing kits, depending on what you have placed in the crate. Also depends on the amount of coins you'll have to play to open a match. You can change the supply drop in the lobby, and at any time the items will show you how much they cost and how much they cost if you're playing the super tournament. Crafting. You can obtain the blueprints during a match. You'll have to collect the weapon blueprints to craft the weapon in the armory menu in the lobby. Depending on the level of the weapon, the more blueprints you may need. You can obtain the different weapon blueprints from rare to mythical. To be able to craft the mythical, you need to have it crafted the legendary in the first place. and then have the old blueprints, and the legendary weapon is used to craft upgrade the mythical level. Visual and audio. The graphics looks good, but only if you turn the settings to high or ultra. When it's on low and everything looks messy, like text on the signs or cars, but the good thing is that you don't need a good computer to have those things or being able to play normally either in match. The game is less lagging than I expected it to be with the highest settings on, so everything looks good and still good gameplay. The weapons and loot looks well done, but most of the time you'll only think about their core level and trying to survive. So let's talk about my final thoughts. If you ask me, then this one is one of the most fun and free battle royale games I ever played. It runs smooth, though it can be a bit laggy the first match of the day, but then everything will just slide like butter. There's a plenty of different classes one can choose from, and you can level up quick, so after a few matches you'll be able to choose from every one of them. Rating 4.5 out of 10.